Testing. Alright. Here we go! Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Montreal Expos, Tampa Bay Titans. Here we go. Eastern Conference Final. Where am I going? Yep. Oh, yeah, that's it right there. It's indoors. Enjoy the ball game. Enjoy the ball game. Here we go, game 1. Eastern Conference Final, Expos Titans. Hello and welcome to Olympic Stadium! Expos Titans Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. The Montreal Expos and the Tampa Bay Titans get set for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final here in Montreal. Both teams have worked hard at this point. And the first pitch between the two ball clubs here in the Eastern Conference Final. Game 1 is next. Stick around. Second the mound for the Montreal Expos will be Clark Schmidt. One postseason appearance so far. He's turned to one game so far. 4.2 innings pitched, 193 ERA, 150 whip out, strikeouts 23.8% strikeout rate, and 9.5% walk rate. So we'll see how it does today for the Montreal Expos in Game 1. Second baseman Ozzie Albies leading off, 1 homer and 8 RBIs. In the postseason, he leads off for the Titans in this ball game. Cutter upstairs and we're underway. 9-year career for Ozzie Albies in Major League Baseball and now with the Tampa Bay Titans in the National Baseball League. As Schmidt deals the 0-1, that'll be put her down low, and that's 1-1. Down low and a sinker, the count's 2 balls, 1 strike. So, Montreal Expos here. I mean, well, this is Game 1. This is that game to, I guess, set that precedent of who's going to have the edge in this series. Ball forward, and Ozzie Albies leads it off for the Titans with a leadoff walk to start the ball game. Here comes Mason Wynn. Ozzie Albies takes first base. And the big ground ball right towards short. Short toward second. To first. Not in time. Mason Wynn beats out the double play. They do get the out at second, but not the out at first. Bit of a lazy throw there to second, and then it looked like he slipped on the throw to first. So Mike Trout's out for the first inning. 1 on, 1 out. It's a knuckle curveball with the plate. That'll be ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Mike Trout, the right fielder. he feels like he's not like as much of a star as he was in Major League Baseball in this universe, but he definitely still is. He does play his part for this Tampa Bay team. There's a big reason why they're here. And a 2-0. Check swing on that cutter. Counts 2-1. Funny enough, these two teams do have similar records. 83 wins for the Tampa Bay Titans and 88 wins for the Montreal Expos. Next one cutter, and the count's 3-1. Montreal Expos coming off defeating the New York Knights in round 2. The Titans coming off defeating. The round ball right toward short. Oh, he did grab it. Go to first, will be late. Might try to save 2-1 for the Titans here at the top of the first. The Expos first inning error. Not how you want to start this, but it's a simple ground ball. And it's off the back of his glove, and he doesn't scoop it. But unable to get a hold of it, causing the error. Here's Sam Hilliard. The Titans, they're coming off defeating Washington Monuments in 5. Cutter tapped foul behind the plate, 0-1. Well, one strike pitch to Sam Hilliard, but he fouled to left into the corner. And the count's 0-2. I mean, this is going to be a strong Expos crowd. They're on a Friday night. I mean, tomorrow night, well, hopefully tomorrow night we'll be able to do. And Hilliard strikes out looking, 2 down there in the first. First strikeout for Clark Schmidt. Got him right at the top of the zone there. I think he was hoping for that to be called a ball, but it was right at the belt. It was Byron Buxton. I mean, they didn't have.
0-1.
I mean, it's similar dynamic to Oakland versus Texas, but the divide's not as drastic because sweeper swung on and missed. Oh, and the count's 0-2. 5 RBIs in Byron Buxton's last 8 games. And Schmidt deals the 0-2. Swag and a miss. He struck out Buxton on a sinker. And we're going to the bottom of the first. Christian Javier, taking the mound here for the Tampa Bay Titans here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. One game started so far, 1-0, 6.53 ERA. So, 18.5% strikeout rate and a 7.4% walk rate. We'll see how Javier goes. Leading off is Jonathan India for Montreal. The top of foul to the right field line. Good corner, Mike Trout on it, and he makes the catch. Nice. Right after the bell in foul territory for Mike Trout. The DH Max Kepler coming to the plate. Jose Ramirez on net. They got a really good lineup here. This Expos lineup. They got a really good lineup. Top to bottom. In their postseason, they've been very solid. Bottom of the first. Here's the DH Max Kepler. First pitch to Kepler, it'll be down low in a 4-seamer, and that'll be ball 1. Upstairs fastball, ball 2. So Christian Javier. He's behind on this now 2-1 count. When you're a pitcher and getting like Any more than two pitchers or more behind the count, that is like no territory. You don't want that. You don't want to be in a 2. Swag and the best of the count's even 2-2. So he just saved himself. Not gonna get strike 3. I mean, to deep right field, Mike Trout on it, able to run it down. 2 down here in the bottom of the first for the Montreal Expos. Jose Ramirez. Leading off. No, not leading off. Jose Ramirez to the plate. 2 outs here in the first. Takes slider right down the middle. That'll be strike 1. So Jose Ramirez. He's had a bit slightly underwhelming performance here in the playoffs for the Montreal Expos, but definitely a series where he can get those numbers up. We will see in the counts 1-1 to Ramirez. The home games is going to have this huge Expos crowd behind him. I mean, maybe it's like a team thing, but you know, those postseason crowds, they elevate the atmosphere for the home team to a degree that is much different than the regular season. It makes it electric. Maybe that can help with performance. And that's going to be a lip single for Ramirez. Here with 2 outs in the first. So he gets down. Ramirez takes first base with 2 outs here in the first. Here comes Leo Ford. Go back to Ramirez at first. He's safe. Dallas Stapleton playing first base for the Tampa Bay Titans. The one from Javier. That'll be fouled off by Leo Ford. 0-1. Another one down low. Knuckle curve tapped foul in the count. 0-2. Oh, he shot off the end of the bat. Strike 2 to Leo Ford. Got 2 strike pitch. Check swing and a fastball. That'll be strike 3. And that ends the first inning. We're going to the second. And Dallas Stapleton leading off the second for Tampa Bay, so don't have a hit yet, by the way. 1 homer, 1 RBI here in the postseason. Bat 493 OPS. He's batting with just 161. Definitely a number he wants to improve. Here in the conference final, that'll be down low on a sweeper. That'll be 1-0 the count. 25 home runs here in 25 regular season home runs in 142 regular season games. That'll be popped up first base side. And he's got it. And Leo Ford able to make the catch. Out number 1 here in the Tampa Bay second. And the plate is left fielder Ian Happ. 4 homers, 6 RBIs. 1.462 OPS, and he's batting 423. So some good stats for Ian Happ. The thing with Ian Happ here, here's some more stats. In last game, he went 2 for 4 home run and 2 for 4 RBIs. That was game 5 of round 2 against the Washington Monuments. Swung on and missed on a cutter, and the count's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Remember, from this here point, we cover every single game since there's only 2 series going on: the Eastern Conference Final and the Western Conference Final. We flip-flop. Tomorrow will be Oakland and Texas once again. And look. Swung on him, missed, strike 3 to Ian Happ. There's 2 down here in the second. 3rd strikeout for Clark Schmidt here in 2 innings. Harry Ford, top of the second. Down liner at 3rd. Ramirez makes the catch. Nice line out catch for Jose Ramirez. We're going to the bottom of the second. Scoreless after 1.5 innings. leading off the Montreal second week, their catcher, Logan O'Hoppy. That's in the lineup, batting .250. Montreal in the light blue, which is one of two teams in the National Baseball League with a non-white home jersey, but the other one being the Minnesota Northern Lights. 1 count to O'Hoppy. Down low in the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So Montreal, I mean, they seem to have it pretty easy against New York in round 2. So I really wonder how, is this going to be a tough series for them? Will they even make it? Who knows? Assuming they win, will it be a tough series? And if they don't win, why? It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for each of the teams. Like, Montreal already have a hit. Counts 2-2 to Logan O'Hoppy, and the fact that they played New York was a tough opponent, and they seemed to steamroll through them. They beat them in 3. 3 or 4, I don't remember. They'll be out the play on the side of the counts. Cool, about 3 balls and 2 strikes. Right fielder going on, waiting to the side. He's on deck. That and the 3-2. So that's going to be a line drive. That's going to be into the gap in left center for a base hit for Logan O'Hoppy. That's all the way to the warning track. And the throw to second. Byron Buxton able to play it in left center field. And Logan O'Hoppy with a lead-off double. For the Montreal second. So he gets a really good swing. That one gets into deep left center. It's into the gap. And Byron Buxton has to make a decent journey to get to the batted ball in left center. And Logan O'Hoppy puts on the Jets, getting an easy double. There's Griffin Kodai. And a big rumble right at third. Oh, he misfielded it. Throw to first is way late. 2 on, nobody out for the Montreal Expos here in the second. So the Expos look to be in really good shape here. Rumble on third, and you see Harry Ford, I believe that is. No, that's... I don't know who that is. I don't know who's playing third base. I don't think it's Harry Ford. The third baseman, he misplayed it. Now there's 2 on. It'll be 4-seed fastball, 0-1. Top of the zone to Carter Metzler, the center fielder for the Montreal Expos. No home runs, 4 RBIs, batting .217. 628 OPS. Well, so, list of the batters, Fox. Javier was going to keep an eye on second base. Make sure. Stealing third's a bit harder, but it's definitely still possible. Javier will let the 1-1 pitch, he'll wind and deal. Circle change up, tap foul, 1-2. The Montreal Expos here. I mean, that's the way his job to get the ball down. Down off, count stays 1-2. Just needs to get it down for a hit. And then that should get the Montreal Expos on the board. But it's all about making that happen. Another 1-2. Inside 2-2. Knuckle curve all inside. He's got to be careful with that breaking ball. If you miscalculate your breaking ball, bad things can happen. They fouled off into the right field corner. Count stays 2-2. That's really doing a really good job here, fouling off the Moser. Really smart playing with his at bat. Smart decision making. Got a piece of the circle changeup. We are already at 30 pitches in just 2 innings. Looks back at second base, another pitch. Inside, the count is full, 3-2. Left fielder from Whiteway Jr. on deck if he walks. Carter Metzler, the bases will be loaded. The payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Got him on a knuckle curve outside the zone. That'll be strike 3. An important strike up for Christian Javier. There's 2 down here in the inning. He got lucky that Messerly chased it. He got lucky. Messerly was completely fooled by it. And no, there's only 1 out in the inning. I thought there was 2 outs. Well, certainly it'll be upstairs. High cheese, 0-1. 6 RBIs and a home run this postseason for Lowatley Jr. 2 on and 1 out. Currently Expos second. Top of the zone and 2 for the count. Lowatley Jr. 7-year career in Major League Baseball, and now with the Montreal Expos in the National Baseball League. He's batting .300, so he's looking pretty good here in the playoffs. Got it again. Avi are doing good with that knuckle curve. Lowatley Jr. chased on it on the lower outside corner. On the counts 1 and 2. Another 1-2. High on the fastball, 2-2. This knuckle curve does seem to be working. 2-2. Nobody around low first base side. Sliding grab. Gets the out at first. Both runners advance to base. And they're on second and third with now 2 out. There in the second. Nice sliding grab at Alice Stapleton. Gets him the out at first base. So they get something. They get closer to getting out of this, but they definitely could have got more out of that at bat. I'm talking Tampa Bay here. They definitely could have gotten more defensively. Shortstop sack needed to play with. First and second loading. First base is empty. A hit would really do the Expos good. You know, the bottom of the order as he fouls it off, and the count's 0-2, so he's behind on the count. 25 regular season home runs for Zach Neto. And out there with a chance to get out of this 2-on-2 out jam. Swung and a miss. It's in the dirt. Set throw to first. Got him, and that ends the second inning. And we are still scoreless after 2. Leading off the third inning. What? Download. Please. Don't freeze on. And it froze. There we go. Leading off the third inning for the Tampa Bay Titans will be Max Muncy. The third base, yeah, oh, that's who's at third base. Like, that's not Harry. Well, that's not Harry. That's Max Muncy. That makes more sense now. So, 10-year Major League Baseball career, now in the National Baseball League. Major League Baseball League, he looks like the Reds. I might be having my players mixed up. And it'll be lined into right center. That's caught. That got him really a nice catch. Went down. And the Tampa Bay third. What a catch in right center. Second baseman, the leadoff man, Ozzie Albies is to the plate once again. His second at bat in the ball game. That's because that cutter below the knee is 0-1. He probably could have taken that. He was 3-for-4 in Game 5 against the Monuments. And the 0-1 pitch. Number down low on the cutter, and the count's even 1-1. So, the Montreal Expos here. They got pretty close in the bottom half of the second. I mean, their defense so far has been pretty good. They do need the help of Clark Schmidt, but what they need to do here is keep Tampa Bay off the bases. Don't let them get on base. It seems like once they let good, you know, maybe. Did they hit yet? No, they don't. And the 3-2 to Ozzie Albies. It'll be fouled off. 3-2. Albies at bat stays alive. And the pitch. And fly ball into foul territory and right. And the catch is made in right field. 2 down there in the third. Bring shortstop Mason Wynn to the plate. 0-1 on the fielder's choice. So
1-0.
They're down low, 1-0. Problem is he didn't really get that on target at all on that knuckle curve. And you know, eventually in the center field, that's a base hit. So the first base hit of the ball game for the Tampa Bay Titans. A single to center field by Mason Wynn as he takes first base. Here in the third with 2 down. And here comes the right fielder, Mike, who reached an error. His first time up. The right fielder. Takes that cutter on the lower inside corner, 0-1. Throw back to first, it was tied. And Mason Wynn is safe. Yeah, Schmidt Lelio on pitch. It'll be a good cutter on that outside edge at 93 miles an hour, and the count 2-2. And now just needs to strike out Mike Trout. And the 0-2. Got him with a sweeper on the lower outside corner. A nasty sweeper for strike 3. And we're going to the Montreal third. Boy, that was nasty. Leading off the third for the Montreal Expos will be Jonathan India. And down the line right. And Ian Happ able to run over to make the catch in foul territory. That'll be our number 1 here in the bottom of the third for the Montreal Expos. DH Max Kepler to the plate. Still a scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the third. Titans now have a hit, so. But again, it's still scoreless. Expos have 3 hits. Nobody's been able to get on the board yet. Yeah, we do have 1 double so far on the ball game. Kepler wait, takes a knuckle curve. That'll be strike 2. Christian Javier's knuckle curve is really. It's really getting the job done here in game 1. Struck him out with a fastball above the zone. That'll be his 4th strikeout here in 3 innings, and there's 2 down here in the third. That fastball at the end, there's the knuckle curve, and then the fastball. Fastball, knuckle curve, then back to that fastball, but I think he was expecting it to drop down. I think he was expecting another knuckle curve, and then he got a high cheese fastball. It didn't work. So ball 1 on another high cheese fastball to Jose Ramirez, the third baseman. 1 for 1 today with a single for the Montreal Expos. So Montreal. They were able to get on base in the third, but they're struggling here in the third. They struggled in the second. They were able to get on base pretty easily in the second, but they're struggling here in the third. 2-1 counter. Ramirez always down in the dirt. Ramirez takes some practice swings. This has a lot more pressure than any regular season game one. It'll be down the right field line of base hit for Jose Ramirez. And he's got himself a 2-out single. It's back-to-back singles for Ramirez here in game 1. He's 2 for 2. Here's Leo Ford. So, and it'll be popped up foul territory, first base side. Dallas Stapleton waiting under it, and he will make the catch, and then it'll be out number 3. We're going to the 4th. Still scoreless after 3. Here in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. So, letting out the 4th inning for the Tampa Bay Titans will be so leading out the Tampa for the Tampa Bay Titans will be Sam Hilliard. batting .250. Fourth in the lineup for Tampa. You'll see a good piece of that cutter foul. 333 in his last 3 games, 5 for 15. There, top of the zone, 0-2. 40th pitch on the way for Clark Schmidt, the pitch. He found off in the left field corner. And drop in, foul. Still a scoreless ball game. Now the 4th inning. Not that far from being halfway through. Swing and a miss, and Schmidt struck him out with a knuckle curve. One down here in the 4th. 5th strikeout for Clark Schmidt in 4 innings. Sinker, that'll be 0-1. So they're going to be fouled off at the count 0-2. So 154 career home runs through 11 seasons between Major League Baseball and now the National Baseball League for Byron Buxton. Down low sweeper, and it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Sweeper off the plate, and the count's 2-2. Schmidt steals the 2-2 pitch. Got up at the sinker by Buxton. So 1 out here in the 4th for the Tampa Bay Titans. We're still in a scoreless ball game. In the 2nd, the Expos got close. They had runners on 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs, and then Tampa Bay shut it down. And nobody's gotten anywhere near that since. And the 2-2. Fly ball into left center. And Carter Mosley getting under it. And he'll make the catch. It'll be out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. So Tampa Bay with 2 down. So first baseman Dallas Stapleton, his first time he popped out, I believe, on the pop out in right field foul territory. I might be wrong on that, but what I believe happened. And boy, it's a full crowd. Oh. Playoff crowds are a different beast. Playoffs are a different beast. This goes for pretty much any sport. I would say maybe except football, because football is fun. Come on, is it really that hard to win the Super Bowl if you're a good team? Is it really that hard? Is it really? I don't think so. I get that there's only one team to do it for theirs. Swing and a miss. That'll be a cutter for strike 3. And we're going to the Montreal 4. And we're still scoreless going to the bottom of the 4th inning. Catcher Logan O'Hopkins leading off the 4th for the Expos. Down the slider, that'll be ball 1 to Logan O'Hopkins. This year, he won the regular season Silver Slugger Award. Four-seamer goal 1. So the count's over to Logan O'Hopkins, 1-1. Chris Javier just got out over the 50 pitch mark. Pitch 52 will be a knuckle curve foul away. Once again, the count's 1-2. Logan O'Hopkins got to hit his first time up. Looking to go 2 for 2. The 1-2 pitch. Way high, almost hit him. 2-2. He didn't even flinch. You're kidding. You're kidding. He didn't even. I would have backed away like 10 feet. And the 2-2. Four-seamer that'll be fouled off once again to keep O'Hopkins at bat going. So Chris Javier line deal, a 2-2 once again to pitch. Down low and a fastball on the lower inside corner. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Home run, 4 RBIs with there. I'm why batting average is different. And the 3-2. And we fly ball. This one gonna go to deep right. And Trout's not gonna get there. That's gonna be off the wall. Trout's gonna throw to second. And Logan Hoppy's got a leadoff double. That one carried a lot more than I would have thought. And Trout was going, is that thing gonna come down? And then it was like I think he underestimated how far things like went and just
That's the ball.
what do you call it? The extra velocity would carry that ball. He underestimated. It's like he was like standing in place going, "Is it goes?" And then it was over his head. 1-0 count to Griffin and Conine here in the fourth. So they actually be line to right. Catch is made. Throw it down to third. He's gonna go for third, and he's in there. Fielder Carter nice and annoying to the plate. Logan Hoppy advances a station. Now he's on third. And we popped up the third base side. Max Muncy running up right behind the bag. And he'll sidestep over and make the catch. 2 down here in the fourth. With the runner on third. The Expos, they need a base hit. And Montreal Jr. They need him to get a ball down here. And drums. Interesting walk-up choice. Bottom of 4, 2 down. And the pitch. A circle change-up that'll be in their own 1 count. I did listen to Non and Gone and 55 King because I'm pretty on music taste and getting really into music again. Listen to that. Great record. That's all I need to say. It's a great record. Oh, we a high fly ball. This one gonna go to deep right. Towards the wall. He looks. Goodbye, home run. 2-run blast. Montreal Jr. Montreal's on the board first here in the fourth. 2-0 Expos. .100 off the bat of Montreal Jr. 406 feet. And the Expos break through. I mean, that thing, just the altitude he got on that. And that really propelled that ball to get over the wall in right. There's Zach Nino. Expos now lead 2-0.
That's the ball.
Ball 1 to Zach Nino. That'll be it. What was the count? Zach Nino struck out his first time, the shortstop for the Expos. And the 1-0 count from Christian Javier. That'll be a swing and a miss on a fastball with even the count 1 ball 1 strike. He played all 162 games and he had 138 regular season base hits. Late swing on that slider, they'll be tapped foul. One, 2 to Zach Nito. And he got him with his signature knuckle curve. That'll be strike 3. Lamont Wade Jr. with a 2-run blast. 2-0 Expos. After 4, we're going to the 5th here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. Warren's pitch for both starters today, so Chris Javier just gave up the 2-run blast. 5 strikeouts, no walks, and 6 hits given up. Parchment's been fantastic. 1 hit, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 0 runs, 0 earned runs. Fantastic through 4 innings. He's on the mound. Here's pitch number 53 to lead off the fifth. Start the 5th inning for Schmidt. Perfect sweeper, strike 1 to Ian Happ. Gonna have a 3-time gold over in Major League Baseball before coming to the National Baseball League. What was formed. And the 0-1 pitch. Cutter just outside 101. Close call though. Definitely a close one there. Now in the 5th inning. 1-1, well inside, and the cutter, and it's 2-1. So there's a bit of a miscalc. Maybe misfired it. Maybe, which, yeah, you're gonna have command as a pitcher. Get out when controlling where your pitch lands. Accuracy. You need that. If you want to be a pitcher in the big league. Down one, the count's 3-2. The count is full in half. Schmidt's gonna dial in here. Baker tap foul, keeps it happy. Going at the plate. Count is full. Another 3-2 from Clark Schmidt. Gonna bring ground ball right towards third. Ramirez to the first. And got him. One down here, top of the fifth. Catcher Harry Ford coming to the plate. Yeah, he's a catcher. Okay. Max, I don't know why I thought him as a third baseman. That's a bigger guy. That's just the name that came to my mind for some reason. That's probably why.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's what I know to Harry Ford. And the pitch will be line to right foul territory. Long run for the right fielder, but he's not going to be able to get there. Griffin Conine. Well, close, but no. A 1-1 to Harry Ford. That'll be inside on that cutter to even the cat. To make the count 2 balls, 1 strike. So the Montreal Expos trying to keep their 2-run lead. That'll be a high fly ball. This one gonna go deep left out in the line. Goodbye, home run. Into the second deck. No, that's in not the third deck, but that's into the whatever you call that place. Whenever you gotta pay money. I didn't want to say it's the second deck, so down the line to deep left, Harry Ford with a solo bomb. That thing high and deep. I thought that was in the second deck, but no, it's not. Otherwise, solo bomb. Here's Max Muncy.
That's a ball.
You call those. Sweets. That's what they're called, sweets. So because the first deck is like the bleacher seats, and then you have the second deck. Swing and a miss. That'll be a sweeper for strike 3 as Mac Muncy goes down swinging. 7 strikeouts for Clark Schmidt. I tell you, he's putting on a clinic. So you got the bleacher seats, first deck. Second deck is you have the second deck, and then above that is you have the suite deck. It's not the third deck, and then above that you have the overhanging third deck, which is at the highest you can sit. Alright, actually it might not be. There might be a fourth deck. Swinging by Saker, and the count's 1-2. And I don't know if this is actually anchored to real life Fort McSteen, but it's pretty dang close. And the 1-2 from Albie. Swing, it'll be knuckle grip, that'll be found. The count's 1-2. Top of the fifth. I didn't want to have you. Schmidt looking to get out of it. This will be his 8th strikeout. Go 1-2.
2-2.
Super inside, even the count 2-2. He's had quite the performance. He's now above 70 pitches. Pitch 73 on the way. Another 2-2. Sweeper inside. Count is full. Mason went on deck. Ball forward to Ozzy Alves, and he'll take first base with two outs in the inning. First walk. And then there's a second walk today. Here's Mason Wynn, the shortstop. Well, it said one walk earlier when he was showing the stance, so that should be a second. So there's Mason Wynn.
Ball.
They're inside, ball on.
One ball, no strikes.
Since, I mean, he had a pretty good run, but I think he's starting to struggle. Just trying to being tired, plus just the sheer pitch count. I wonder what that did to your fingers when you're pitching that much. A lot of pitches in a relation. A little over halfway through the game. And the 2 on a Mason Wynn. It'll be on low in the cutter and the count's ball 3. 3-0 to Mike Trout, the right field. 3-0 to Mason Wynn. Mike Trout, the right fielder, on deck. Trying to avoid a second walk here. The 3-0 pitch from Clark Schmidt. Cutter 3-1.
3-1.
It's going to wind and deal the 3-1. It'll be a ground ball that'll be fouling it into the left field court. That's going to bounce up into the seats. And wind and deal the 3-2. It'll be into center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Runner stops at second. 2-on-2 out here in the 5th. As long as they're going to keep Clark Schmidt out there. They're gonna keep him out there for now, but I don't think he comes back in the 6th. At least I wouldn't put him back out. Plus, he's at 80 pitches. I mean, he's done good, but I don't know that I want to keep him. And one in the center field, a base hit. Runner around third. He's on his way home. He will tie the game. We're tied at 2 here in the 5th. RBI single for Mike Trout here in the 5th inning. What a drive from Mike Trout. Drives in a run. And the game's tied at 2. Two on, 2 out, Sam Hilliard.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And we want 1 off the plate. Fans are booing. And that looked like it could have been called a strike. It could have gone either way. Fans aren't happy that it was called a ball.
That's the ball.
Now, there's an interesting news.
2-0.
22 in expedition to a sea ridge. Deep sea ridge. Just north of the Hawaiian Islands or fields, and they fouled off. So they found an ancient dried up labeled lake bed paved with what appears to be a yellow brick road. This was Oz. That's what it was my first thought. So that'll be line foul. Yeah. Nice again. Everybody saves the road to Atlantis. Swag and a miss and a curve, and then it'll be strike 3. So Schmidt gets out of it, but not before the Tampa Bay Titans tie the game at 2. So, it's bottom of the 5th inning. Jonathan India leading off for the Expos. As he gets a piece of that fastball just slightly off the outside edge, just slightly off the plate there. Fastball again to the outside edge once again. And the count's 0-2 to Jonathan India. That was a good fastball from out of the air, which was a 68 pitch. A piece of a foul. Pitch 69 from Christian Javier. Bit of a piece of it 0-2. Enough to get to that 70 pitch mark. I mean, his pitch count was like up to 30 just after 2. And he kind of slowed down a bit. Now he's right back to about 70. And fly ball to left, you're going to have to make the catcher. It's 1 out here at the bottom of the 5th.
That's in. Ball. No, that's outside. Ball. Ball.
Down's doing it to Max Kepler. Second line, third baseman Jose Ramirez on deck. 3 straight balls to Max Kepler. Javier might want Kepler here. The 3-0 pitch. And the way into left field, it's going to get down for a base hit. That's going to bounce its way. It's going to roll all the way to the ball. Kepler is going to turn this into a double. He's going to try for 3 now. He'll stop at second. He's going to want a double here in the bottom of the 5th with 1 out. I just said with 1 out twice. Right down that left, right to the gap in the left. Nobody there. Yeah, has to run all over the place to get to it.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
That's 1 out that we off the plate. Off the plate. So, Kikanakin and Rodriguez warming up with the bullpen. Anyway, base hit it to left. That's all the way to the wall, running around third. He's going to come in to score. Ramirez is going to get an RBI double. And the Expos take the lead 3-2 and the bottom of the 5th. How about that for Montreal? Jose Ramirez coming in clutch. And that's going to pull Christian out of the air. Took a bit longer than I thought it would, but somebody finally got pulled. Bottom of the 5th, Leo far to the play, gotta be down on the fire. And this slider gonna be upstairs, 2 and out of the count. So, back-to-back balls from Randy Rodriguez, that's who they brought in. A blue single into right center. Runner on his way at third. Is he going to go all the way home? Yes, he will. And he scores. Another RBI single for the Expos. Well, this time it's a single. Last time it was a double. But either way, the Expos lead it 4-2 there in the 5th. The 5th inning is an offensive explosion on both ends. Top half and the bottom half. Logan O'Happy to the plate. And first pitch into the gap in left center. That's all the way to the wall. Runner on his way to third. He's probably going to go all the way home. Yes, he will. He will score. An RBI single full of an RBI double for Logan O'Happy, and it's 5-2 Expos. The gears keep turning for this ball club. They lead 5-2. There's still only one out in the fifth. This didn't go start minutes ago. Was I'm coming almost 10 minutes ago now. Wipe the inning. Griffin Konine. Anyway, that one's gonna go to right, and the catch is made. If he gets that from third, I assume it will. Yes, he does. Logan O'Hoppe, I believe, now he's on third base. And now there's 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Carter Messerly. Strike out and pop out today. And the ground ball. That's going to get the base hit into center. Messerly brings in another run, and it's 6-2 Expos. Another RBI single for Montreal. Randy Rodriguez is really struggling out there for Tampa Bay. I mean, it's nothing but just straight up disaster. Motley Jr. now to the plate, takes the fastball upstairs, 0-1 the count. Bloop, single to right. Now takes out for second and try for 3. Yes, he goes all the way to third. Runners in the corners for the Montreal Expos, and the inning won't end. I mean, that wasn't even a very good edge. It just dropped into a gap down the right field line for a hit. Now here's Zach Nino with runners at the corners and 2 out. Expos, I mean, they're in 7th heaven right now. And that's going to be into the gap in left center. A base hit. That'll score 1. It's going to get by him. Runner on his way to third. He's going to go. Is he going to go home? Yes, he will. RBI double. A 2 RBI double for Zach Nino. Wow. One run scores and he comes around third and scores as well. 1-10 off the bat, 797 launch angle. And that's it for Randy Rodriguez. I don't know why they didn't pull him sooner, because in the playoffs, every game matters much more than one in a regular season game. But they're finally pulling him. It's 8-2 Expos. They're bringing Zach Gallen. So here's Jonathan India. That's 0-1.
Nope, ball. 1-1.
Down 21 to Jonathan India. Swung and a miss.
1-2.
And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 3. And ends the 5th. Finally, but not before the Expos score 6 runs. They lead 8-2. So top of the sixth, Byron Buxton leading off, and here comes Nathan Evaldi. He starts off with a cutter. And we in our right center. It's gonna get down a base hit. Buxton leads off the sixth. Good off for two. He's in there. He squeaks in a double. Carter Messerly. Strained tricep muscle, and they're gonna take him out of the ball game. That's not good. So they're gonna bring in Jesus Sanchez. Here's Dallas Stapleton. Top of the sixth with Byron Buxton on second. It's been a wild last 15-20 minutes. The ground ball right towards second. Buxton advances to third, and there's out number one. Top of the sixth on third, and there's a cutter that'll be off the plane, that'll be ball one. And the 1-0, that'll be fastball, they say ball two. Fastball, and the count's 2-1. Seamer, that'll be upstairs. That'll be ball three. That's a report on deck. Boy, he's gonna be on. And his fastball's on the upper outside corner. That'll be ball four, and there's runners on the corners. Rolling not in good shape for the Expos. Both teams just collapsing at the seams defensively. That's one out. Carry four that'll be off the plate.
2 balls, no strikes.
It'll be the count's 2-1. Good splitter, 2-2. So Nathan Evaldi here. He's struggling. What his problem is, he's struggling to. It's either he's thrown off the plate, or he's thrown real easy ones to swing at, to get hits on. And he strikes out Harry Ford. Finally, Evaldi gets a strikeout, 2 down here in the top of the sixth. So here comes the third baseman, Max Muncy. And it'll be down low in the dirt. Ball one. Cutter 1-1. And that'll be a high fly ball for Max Muncy. This one gonna go to deep right center. Goodbye, home run. To the bleacher seats in right center. A 3-run blast. To have a base cut the big 6-run deficit to just 3. With a 3-run blast to right center. 111 off the bat. 474 feet. That's pretty far. 470. Perfect shot, too. Deep right center. And 3 runs come in, but they're still trailing. So they cut the lead in half here. 26-degree launch angle. 6-second hang time. 474 feet. Oh, boy. And that's going to pull Nathan Eovaldi. So Craig Kimbrell coming in 288, 29.4% strikeout rate, and 67 against righty, 333 against lefty, which is 5th appearance here in the postseason. And there's a fastball that'll be upper outside corner, that'll be 0-1, upper inside corner 0-1. And this one gonna go to deep right, and he's not gonna be able to make the catch. He's all the way in the corner. Throw to second base. He can try for 3. Yes, he will. And they just have to throw home. He almost got it inside the Parker. He was close, man. And yep, you see he dives and he misses it. And he has to go fumble around and get it. They were so worried he'd try for inside the Parker that they threw home. He was close, really close. So he starts with the triple, of course. 1-0 count, top of the 6th, Mason win.
Ball. 2-0.
To look at Mason win, it'll be found to right. So on a Mason win, swinging a Mason knuckle curve, 2-2.
2-2's the count.
I'm gonna take a break to go refill my water. My voice is really like torched. And a 2-2. That'll be fastball, upper inside corner now. So Craig Kimbrell, I mean, he's struggling too with his accuracy and his command. He's struggling to get these pitches where he wants. A lot of these pitchers are starting to struggle with that. He needs the pressure of the postseason, something along those lines. More known pitcher than some of the previous relievers that have come up, but he's struggling. And the 3 to the Mason to win the patch. Ball, fall down low. Mason win goes to first. There's runners now in the corners. First walk allowed for Craig Kimbrell. It keeps happening. Right fielder Mike Trout to the plate for the Tampa Bay Titans. Fastball, it'll be inside, it'll be 0-1.
That's the ball.
Knuckle curve off the plate.
1-1.
1-1. Swung on the bat, swing 2.
1-2's the count.
High fly ball. This one gonna go to deep center field. He looks up. Goodbye, home run. Mike Trout with a 3-run blast. This game is tied. They've done it! Down 6 runs just an inning ago. Not even. And now they've tied it right back up. You talk about comebacks. That is like the greatest single inning comeback I think I've ever seen. I don't know that I've ever seen a single inning comeback with 2 3-run home runs inside of it. That makes them... Wow. The launch angle and the altitude on this thing, on that ball, is what got that over the wall. Holy cow. He had to literally a mile into the air. And it just wouldn't come down. And now this game's tied and Craig Kimbrell's gonna get pulled. What is this game? This is just insanity. Here's Bailey Falter coming in. 2 games, 2-0 record, 2.1 innings pitched, 14.3% strikeout rate, 500 against lefties, no stat against righties. Okay. This feels crazier than... This feels crazier than any game of the World Series, which I thought was kind of underwhelming. I didn't really like either. I don't like the Blue Jays or the Dodgers, so... This is my custom league. This feels... And it'll be a high fly ball to deep right field. Way back there towards the wall. It's going to bounce off the wall. Run second. He's on his way to third. He's going to go to third. No, he doesn't. He stops at second. I thought he was going to try for a triple, but nah. He stops at second. This is like... Both teams are just experiencing like a defensive breakdown. Both teams. And it's resulting in the score being tied at 8 and we're only in the 6th inning. 16 runs in this game have been scored. 16. I think we're gonna get we're gonna get probably at least close to 25. That's what I think. Ground ball, that's into center field, base hit. Running around third, he's on his way home, he's gonna score, and the Titans take the lead, it's 9-8. RBI single for Byron Buxton. This is unbelievable. This game is fantastic. This stretch of the ball game, it's gonna make the highlights gonna be a nightmare to edit, but I'm gonna try and see. I'm gonna have to usually don't. I haven't been really focused on cutting highlights down at all. I just edit the way I usually do. I don't. And this one I'm gonna have to make cuts because it's just this section alone is gonna take literally at least 60-70% of the video because there's just so much that's happened in the between the start of the 5th inning. And now we're towards the end of this. Oh, we still have the bottom half of the 6th. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. This roller coaster ride is not done yet.
Ball.
There's more coming. Swing and a miss on a 12 o'clock curve. That'll be strike 3, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th. And away, strike 1.
Strike 2. 0-2.
So counts 0-2, and Zach Gallen strikes out Max Kepler with a knuckle curve, one down here in the bottom of the sixth. Down 0-1 to Jose Ramirez. That'll be down.
That's the ball.
Oh, that'll be ball 1.
1-1.
Jose chance, here they come. Counts 1-2 to Ramirez. Gonna be a ground ball right into right center field. That's gonna get through a base hit. One out single here, bottom of the sixth. I'm gonna lay off my voice a bit, but we don't call it. Here's Leo Ford. Leo. Good swing, but it's fouled off. 0-1. Yeah, so after this inning, I'm gonna take a quick break, refill my water. It'll take like a minute. I'll be right back up for some more baseball. The thing is, these games are so long. But this is going to be almost a 2-hour game. Down 7-2 to Leo Ford. We're not even in the 7th inning yet. I feel like we should be. We're over an hour. We still got the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. Assuming we don't have extra bases on the scoreboard, we might have extras. So this is going to be easily a 2-hour game. Easily. Swag, and I'm sitting on him in the circle. Change up there. 2 down here in the 6th. I'm gonna need more water. I'm going to. I'm not gonna make it through this game because it's already been. We're looking at Hoppy, bottom of the 6th inning.
No, that's it.
Want to know off the plate to Logan Hoppy, the catcher. 3 doubles, an RBI, plus he scored 2 runs. He's been perfect, 3 for 3 today. He's had a perfect day for the Montreal Expos. I tell you, this game is so insane. I don't think you could make this up. The back and forth is. And got him on the after well inside. He swung on a miss. So that ground out the strike, keeping the count 1-1. 1-1 to Logan Hoppy. Swing and a miss. A fastball 1-2.
1-2. The count.
1-2 to Logan Hoppy. And it'll be strike 3 on a knuckle curve, and then ends the 6th. We're going to the 7th. 9-8 Tampa Bay. Top of the 7th, 8.5 leading off. I'll be back. Hold on. I'll be back. Alright, we're back. Top of the 7th. And this... There I say, I'm gonna... Excuse me for my language. So 2-1 up here in the... Houston Garcia. In the Expos bullpen. Excuse me for my language. But this game is batshit crazy. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We're gonna miss the counts 1-1 to Ian Happ. We're in the counts 1-2. And just witness Montreal explode and take an 8-2 lead. And Tampa Bay, you know what? We're gonna make that lead seem like absolutely nothing, and then they hit back-to-back 3-run home runs. I don't know. I think they were in the same inning, which is just insane. Insane game, dude. Down the third, right at third. Oh, the weird call. Third to first. Got him. I'm still trying to be easy on my voice. Still gonna get real excited whenever the calls get crazy, but I'm not gonna go, not so big and real. And everything means more. Don't try, not gonna, and base hit means nothing, because every hit means something. A lot more in the regular season. I'm right towards the mound. Nice throw to first. Got him. Bailey Falter getting in on the action for the Expos, so he does more than just pitch. Pitching out there. So here's Max Muncy. Had one of the three-run home runs. Yeah, he had the one to deep right center. So yeah, they were in the same inning. They were in the same inning. That's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. So Max Muncy to the plate. It'll be the top of the zone. It'll be counts 1-0. So counts 2-2 to Max Muncy. 2 outs here on the 7th. The first inning for a bit we haven't had any action. Nice catch at first base. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th inning stretch. Tampa Bay still with a 9-8 lead. Looking off the bottom of the 7th for the Montreal Expos will be Griffin Conine.
Go, ball. 1-0.
Now it's 1-2 to Griffin Conine. The Montreal Expos here. They are trailing 1 back around. They just need that boost to get them. They just need a hit. They need to get the ball down, get it fair, get a guy on base, and they can work from there. I'm all gonna be foul. It's a good swing by Griffin Conine, but now. And we grab our right in a second. Overhand throw to first, and there's out number 1. Here's Luke Little. Luke Little, 2.2 innings pitched, over ERA over 10, 26.7% strikeout rate, 286 against, Righties, 333 against lefties. Jesus Sanchez, the center fielder, leading off for Montreal Expos. So he is the replacement for Carter Mitchell. Down 0-1 to Jesus Sanchez. Now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Down 0-2 to Sanchez. It'll be down on a sweep, and the count's 1-2. The first strikeout on the 7th, and there's 2 down here in the 7th. That'll be foul. One count to Lamont Jr. Down low sweeper, 1-1. So kicking it in. Webb walking up with the Titans bullpens. Montreal only down by a run here. Lamont Jr. 2 for 3 today. That splitter foul. That was fastball, sorry. So the Montreal Expos. They had something going, and it now it's starting to seem to fall apart a bit offensively. It was like, and the 2-2. Gotta put the splitter at 90, fouled off. 2-2 count to Lamont Jr. and the pitch. Pop up right above the mound. Harry Ford getting under at the catcher for Tampa Bay. Moves back a few steps, makes the catch, and we're going to the 8th. And Drew Rasmussen coming in here, 4th postseason appearances already. 1-0 record, 1-0, 5.1 innings pitched, 506 here, right? 34.8% strikeout rate, and 389%. 309 against righties, no stat against lefties. Second baseman, honestly, Albies, who literally had a triple earlier. I was almost inside the Parker. He was like, I mean, he could have tried. If anybody, if made it fumbled anymore, Ozzy Albies would have had the inside the Parker. He was that close. And a 1-1, they'll be out to play on that sinker at 85. 95, I think. The count's 2-1. So. Got him with that sinker below the knee. It's 2-2. It dropped a little further than Albies thought it was going to. Very foul off to the left field side. 2-2. Another 2-2. Got him on the lower outside corner with a sinker. That'll be strike 3. Top of the 8th, 1 down. First K for Drew Rasmussen. Shortstop Mason Wynn. Romo right at first. Run to the bag. 2 down. And coming to the plate will be the right fielder Montreal, who's 2 for 4, a home run and 4 RBIs. Home run and a single. Yeah, but yes, 4 RBIs. First ball 1 out to play with a fastball.
No, that's high. That missed. That's a ball.
And a big line to Ramirez at third. Turtley up Ford at first, and that will end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 8th.
That missed. That's a ball.
That's 101 to Zach Nito. Bottom of the 8th inning. Almost got hit. And the count's 2-1. Luke with a 1 deal. Got him on a splitter and just on the outside edge. 2 for the count, 2-2.
Down is full.
Fastball upstairs, the count's 3-2. Swung at a base. Ball's in the dirt. 2 out of first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 8th. Second baseman Jonathan Enya, one of the few guys on who has not got a hit today. The play running 148. The leadoff. And he's the leadoff man for the Expos. The one guy who ever got a hit today for Montreal in a game like this. You see the score. 17 runs have been scored. Maybe we won't get to 20. Who knows? I said I wouldn't be surprised if we get to 25. Who knows? I just feel like we're not done yet. We're gonna get something else. That's just as crazy as that stretch from the 5th to the end of the 6th. Those 2 innings, some of the craziest baseball I've seen this whole project. Swing and a miss sweeper. That'll be strike 3, and there's 2 down here in the Montreal 8th here in the 8th inning. Wait, I just say here in the Montreal 8th. In the 8th inning was not necessary, but I added anyway because I'm me and I'm crazy. All that. On the 8th, it'll be Splitter and the count 0-1 to Max Kepler. Count 0-2 to Max Kepler here. Sweeper, that'll be a call. Strike 3, and that's going to end the 8th inning. We're going to the 9th. 9-8 Titans. Robert Garcia into the plate. Top of the ninth, Sam Hilliard. It'll be down low, circle change over the counts 1-0. So Arnie and Cronin warm up with the Expos bullpen. Wow, it'll be forcing them to be down low on the counts 1-1. Swung and a miss, circle changeup 1-2. Check swing fastball, and that'll be strike 3. One. And down here in the top of the ninth. Who's Byron Buxton? And then top of the ninth. And that'll be a high fly ball for Buxton. This one gonna go to deep left. He pumps his fist. Goodbye, home run into the bleachers and left. Solo ball for Byron Buxton, and it's 10-8 Tampa Bay. That might just seal the win for the Tampa Bay Titans here in the ninth. Not much else need to be said. 102 off the bat for 27 feet. Okay. Goodbye. And the fist bump. I love it. 10-8 Tampa Bay Titans. That should seal the deal, but we don't know yet since it's only two. It's still only lead by 2. Things could definitely change because Dallas Stapleton able to foul it off. That's a cool name, by the way, Dallas Stapleton. It sounds like a country music star. 2 strikeouts pop out and a ground out today. 0 for 4 is Dallas Stapleton. Because it's Chris Stapleton. It's amazing. Yeah, it sounds like an AI It sounds like a Chris Stapleton knockoff. I didn't mean to do that, but what's his name? Fouled off 0-2 to Stapleton. Should I name my kid Dallas? I don't know. I don't think I would, but probably choose one name like Nick. I'm talking about his name. Swing and a miss, it'll be a slider, strike 3, 2 down here, top of the ninth. So 2 down, top of the ninth. Left fielder, Ian Happ, 0 for 3 with a walk and a run today. For the Tampa Bay Titans, he's on the field. He hasn't had a hit today. He's on the winning team. And a base hit to left. Ian Happ joins in on the fun. He gets a base hit for himself here with 2 outs of the ninth. We still got the bottom half of the ninth. Goes for a chance to try and tie it up. Throw back to first. You have to safe at first. We're trying to free-beat the throw. I just love like they don't. They go strike. Strike. Is it like we beat the throw? He's safe. The ground ball. Run to the bag, and that will be out number 3. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Byron Buxton with a solo bomb to make it 10-8 Tampa Bay. And a chance for the Titans to win game 1 and take us in the series. David Bednar looking to close it out for the Titans and take game 1 for Tampa Bay. Four postseason appearances, 579 ERA, 22.2% strikeout rates, 231 against righties, and a 400 against lefties. So third baseman Jose Ramirez, perfect at bats today, 4 for 4. Gonna go 5 for 5. Let's see.
Nope, ball.
Down on fastball, that'll be ball 1. Jose Ramirez.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2-0.
Back-to-back balls to Jose Ramirez. And the pitch off the plate. Ball 3. 3-4, the first baseman on deck. 2 homers, 7 RBIs here in the postseason. Batting .231. Almost 10:30. And it'll be line to base hit for Ramirez. He's going to be 5 for 5. That's into the corner. Ramirez is going to turn this into a double. He's got a lead on double here in the bottom of the ninth. And the tying run to the plate for the Montreal Expos. And it's going to be a tall task for Bednar to beat. Leo Ford. Ground ball. Throw to first. 1 down. So, third base 2 outs away. There's catcher Logan O'Hoppe. I just don't know how many. Give me so much highlights. Catch one fastball, ball 1. 1-0 count to Logan O'Hoppe. And the 1-0 pitch will be swinging a foul. Maybe found on their feet for the Montreal Expos here. And the tie, Logan O'Hoppe representing the tying run. Bednar with the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a miss, down low, 1-2.
1-2.
Down low, 2-2. Looking for a strike 3. Bednar lines it in. Neal's going to be a ground ball right at second. Go to first. Ramirez advances, 2 down. And the Titans are down to their final. 1 out away. Expos down to their final out. Right fielder Griffin Konai here in the bottom of the ninth. Base hit would save the Expos. A home run would save this game. Montreal. Takes fastball. Splitter top of the zone. 0-1. 2 strikes away.
1 strike.
This game 1, which is the 7-game series. So, curveball swung and a miss. 0-2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strike 3. Tampa will take game 1. The 0-2 to Griffin Konai. It'll be a ground ball right towards short. Throw towards first. Ball game! And the Tampa Bay Titans win. So that's your ball game. Tampa Bay wins it by a close one, 10-8. An 18-run ball game here in game 1 of the Eastern Conference Final. A wild one to start the series. And we'll see you in game 2 on Sunday. And game 2 tomorrow for the Ocean and the Titans. We'll wait tomorrow night. See you then. Goodbye. Good night. See you tomorrow. Zach on the win. And whatever the other pitcher's name's lost. See you again at 107 minutes. An hour 47 minutes. I thought it would get to 2 hours. I mean, we're not far off.